Rush Limbaugh, on his show today, as soon as he got the news of what was going on with this debt ceiling crisis and that Republicans wouldn't get exactly what they wanted and everything that they wanted, like defunding Obamacare and getting their Social Security cuts and things of that nature, he absolutely lost it. Listen.
I was trying to think earlier today if ever in my life I could remember any political, a major, not a third, but any major political party being so irrelevant. I have never seen it. I have never seen a major political party simply occupy placeholders, as the Republican Party is doing. There hasn't been any opposition, not any serious opposition. There may have been votes against this or that, votes against Obamacare. There may have been votes against the stimulus. But in terms of a policy-oriented, a package of policies, a package of principled beliefs of opposition expressed daily by party leaders against what's happening in this country, there hasn't been.
Well, I didn't get what I wanted. Republicans didn't get what we wanted. How's it feel, Rush? You like that? You like the way that feels? Let that sink in. He says, quote, "There hasn't been any opposition, not any serious opposition." He must be the worst political commentator on the planet. Where have you been? The Republicans literally shut down the government and threatened default of the nation's debt, which would plunge us into a recession or more likely a depression with 18% unemployment, according to economists, because they didn't get their way. That is not opposition. That is the most ridiculous and blatant opposition I've ever heard of in my life. You want to talk about opposition? Not a single Republican voted for Obamacare, which is an idea that they came up with. The individual mandate came from the Heritage Foundation, a right-wing think tank. In the 1990s, almost every Republican supported an individual mandate healthcare proposal. But when Obama proposed it, we're against it. Not a single one voted for it. But no, there's no opposition. Hey, Rush, they tried to repeal, defund, delay, and derail Obamacare. You ready for this, big guy? 43 times. 43 times. How is that not opposition? I've never seen a more strong and persistent opposition, albeit a stupid opposition, but opposition nonetheless. How many filibusters have the Republicans done so far? And this is an outdated figure, keep in mind. I couldn't find the most updated figure because it changes on a daily basis. The Republicans have done 135 filibusters since Obama has come into office. To put that in perspective, that's more filibusters than any Congress in the history of the United States of America. They just filibuster everything. And Rush said, oh, well, they don't, actively promote their own policies. Really? Then why did the House of Representatives pass the Ryan budget at least one time when they knew it was going to die in the Senate? They passed it at least once. I think they might have passed it as many as 3 separate times. But no, they don't propose their own policies, and they don't fight, and they don't put up an opposition. Rush Limbaugh doesn't know anything. Like, it's pathetic. It's embarrassing. These are all facts. And this dude is like, they don't fight, even though they've been fighting nonstop forever. And by the way, how many bills has Congress passed in total? 15. You want to know how pathetically little that is? That's the least of any Congress since they started keeping track in the 1940s. But they're not fighting Obama enough. If you don't think that's opposition, everybody knows that's opposition. You just don't know the reality, you don't know the facts. Or else you would even say, well, you know what, they did fight. Rush, get it through your thick head, and I do mean thick. America didn't vote for you. America did not vote for Republicans, so you can't get your way. If you want to get your way, You might want to try to sell ideas to the American people that they like, and then you get elected, and then you could put your ideas in place. It's called a representative democracy. You might want to look into it.